Hey everyone, it's 4:30 on Saturday. Basically, the storm is done. The radar shows precipitation moving out. The satellite images show the clouds coming on out. The low pressure system's moving on out into the east, out into the Atlantic, and it's pulling all the snow bands and the clouds with it. We're still going to have some wind, so it's still going to be cold and windy. A lot of blowing snow, so a lot of what we have is going to drift. But it's essentially over. 4:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, which is good. The advisory was going till 10 o'clock tonight, so maybe get a couple light snow bands here and there, but not anything that's going to be adding too much to what we've already got. News is talking about they're going to, once they get some more official word and stuff, they're going to kind of show where the bullseye of this storm actually was as far as snow totals. Basically, they said the worst of it was to the north and west of DC, which is, that's where we are. So, as I hear more things, I'll update it. Maybe not by video, but probably on Facebook itself. And now we can start digging out. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of that a little later this evening. Alright, well, you really can't tell, but we have our first sunlight over that house. Pan around so you can actually see sunlight hitting the buildings. So, storm is done. Skies are pretty clear. A couple wisps of clouds left over. But we're finally done. So, I'm gonna have to shovel this mess. Alright, a lot of you said you didn't get to see the snow breasts on the last video, so there they are. A little lopsided. But that's them. Time to dig this out. Alright. Started digging out the cars. Left Jeff's halfway to give you some perspective here. Mr. Dent, Mr. Harvey Dent, your car is ready. Alright. Now here, just to show you, and maybe the homeowners association, if it ever comes up, that I dug out past the curb and gutter, out into the road, which is what my neighbors did as well. So, got a pile right here that's 5 feet tall. And the rest of Jeff's stuff, when I get to his car, is going to get pushed back to the middle. Probably end up being a 6-foot pile over there. But, you know, the digging's done for the most part. Jeff's car a little bit. And a little bit off the side of my car, but that's not a big deal. So, there's that light before when we had snow. Now nice and calm. I see stars out. It's real pretty. Real peaceful. The only noise is a couple of kids that are still out sledding. Plows will be out here pretty soon. So, that's it for now. And we'll do a morning wrap-up tomorrow. And then I'll start shooting my documentary for the snow shark. So, I'll give you guys one more little 2-minute goodnight from tonight, so stay tuned for that. I decided this would be the last video of the night. Got some totals that I'll be posting on Facebook. And Leesburg itself, without going through a whole list of them, Leesburg as of, I think it was 6:30 this evening, was listed at 34.5 inches as an official total. Locally, some areas 36, 40, 42, but those aren't in official areas, so they don't really count for any kind of records. But 34 and a half is what they've totaled us at. So, did a lot of shoveling, took 2 hours to finish everything up, getting cars cleared off, everything else. There will be more to do tomorrow morning. The plows are out there now, getting us dug out a bit, and there will be more shoveling in the morning to take up what the plows didn't quite get or pushed into the driveway a bit, but it's expected, you know, they can't help it, they can only do so much. But tomorrow I start filming the Snow Shark documentary. I know I keep talking about it, but hey, I'm trying to plug something here. So it's going to be a lot of humor to it. I'm going to spoof the Shark Week specials that you see on Discovery. Take a break from that for Super Bowl if I can get the heck out of here and get to where I can watch it. Don't really want to watch it here, so probably a few days before everything gets back to normal, as far as the highways and traffic, people getting back to work, things like that. Imagine the gas stations are probably fairly empty. The December storm, everybody emptied all the gas out and trucks couldn't get in because of the snow. So that's probably what's going on now. The airports, I imagine, will be working furiously to get the runways back and get some people back in the area and out of the area, back and forth. Well, there's a front end loader. He's going to be doing some work. So I'm going to say goodnight. It's about 8 o'clock or so. And I'll be talking to a bunch of you that I know on Facebook or by text message or regular phone call. But have a good night, everybody. It's been fun. I know it's been kind of boring. Some of you keep saying, oh, great videos. But I don't really like putting myself on camera. I like being behind it. So this is actually a rarity for me to do this. I don't know what else to say at this point, but probably do a recap tomorrow. Just kind of walking around the neighborhood, showing what's up, and after the plows have gone through, show some of the snow piles out there before I go into the documentary. So again, have a good night. I'm going to get something warm to eat, a couple cold beers, settle in with a movie. Halloween 2 tonight, another horror movie, Stuck in Isolation. So take care, everybody. Have a good night.